So 1, 2, 3, 5.
Do you want to die? Smoke cigarettes and you'll increase your chances of dying a premature death many times over. In fact, smoking is the leading cause of preventable disease, disability, and death, according to the Center for Disease Control. Many of these deaths can be prevented and lives lengthened with preventative measures. I know how hard it is to quit. I smoked for 9 years before gradually reducing my intake for 16 months now. It was the hardest thing I have ever done. Here, I will present to you different solutions to this plague on humanity, including education, law reform, and treatment. Cigarette smoking is one of the deadliest, most addictive activities that one can engage in. According to my research and the U.S. National Library of Medicine, among other publications, smokers are 2 to 3 times more likely to die than non-smokers, varying in respect to how early in their life the subject quits. Those quitting by age 30 were found to have no significantly altered effect on longevity, and an increasingly shorter lifespan correlated to quitting by age 40, 50, and 60. About 4 million people die worldwide each year as a result of smoking. Smoking causes more deaths than all diseases combined, says the World Health Organization. In addition to grim diagnoses, smoking has many other implications on health as well. The negative effects that truly arise from smoking are nearly endless. Smoking is a costly habit whose costs are compounded by complications resulting from use. It is also costly on the health and well-being of consumers in general. Smoking lowers cardiovascular performance, lowers immune system functionality, lowers taste and smell perception, and causes birth defects, and contributes to an overall lower standard of life. According to the American Cancer Society, smokers were a result of 87% of lung cancer cases in 2011. The lungs of a smoker are blackened and tarred, whereas the lungs of a non-smoker are pink and vibrant. The signs of cigarette smoke are obvious. The healthy lungs of a non-smoker contain cilia, which cleanse the lungs regularly. These are damaged in the lungs of a non-smoker. Here we have the lungs of a smoker, shown here, and they are obviously very black. On the left are the lungs of a smoker with emphysema. On the right are lungs of a smoker with lung cancer. Now that we understand the problem, we can work to rid the world of this scourge. Educating people of the effects of smoking at a young age can reduce their chances of ever picking up a cigarette in the first place. Education remains the greatest tool in the fight against smoking. Talking with others about the negative effects of smoking through campaigns and nonprofits can be one way of educating the public to the negative effects. People smoke because they either do not know the health effects that smoking may cause, believe that they do not need to quit, as if it won't happen to them, or they simply believe they are unable to quit. Awareness is a key tool in the decision-making process. Many people believe that the law should be used as a deterrent to smoking. Smokers. Measures include raising the legal age, higher cigarette taxes, as well as an outright banning of the substance altogether, as was done with prohibition in the 1930s. However, outright prohibition is seen by many as ineffective and costly. To reduce smoking prevalence and exposure to secondhand smoke, public health officials need to continue to encourage smoke-free homes and comprehensive smoke-free policies. There are a wide variety of treatments available for those who already smoke but want to quit. Treatments include harm reduction, such as the use of e-cigarettes, the patch and gum, and chewing tobacco, although the efficacy of such techniques is disputed, since they still often pose various health risks, compounded by the fact that many smokers return after a period of abstinence. Alternative treatments include the use of pharmaceutical drugs, such as Chantix, support groups, and even hypnosis. High failure rates are prevalent with all forms of treatment. It has been shown that quit rate success varies from 2% to no higher than 10% no matter what method is used. This includes harm reduction. Although results are historically disappointing, studies show that the chances of successfully quitting are increased with the amount of attempts to quit. There are many different points of view when it comes to cigarettes. However, one thing remains clear. The facts don't lie. Smoking is dangerous, and its effects wreak havoc on every aspect of society. People who use cigarettes find it very tough to quit, and often cannot. However, the good news is each of us makes the choice of whether or not to smoke, and whether or not the risks are worth it. My hope is that the information I have provided you will help you to be part of the solution by choosing to not smoke, or if you already do, to consider the harm reduction techniques presented. Thank you.
Good job.
That was painful. That was perfect.
Dare to be different.
Do you have to drink a beer every time I see you? Jesus.